These 7 countries have the most Social Security recipients. And 3 of them, it's like, what? Couldn't believe it. So we're not including the United States. Sorry. Obviously, U.S. is number 1 because U.S. crushes, everybody else, well, slushes, I guess. U.S. rules, everybody else drools. U.S. Slams, everyone else is, I don't know what else I'd say about that. Flams, everyone else scams. There you go. U.S. slams, everybody else scams. Think of another one. Put in the doobie-doo. U.S. does what? Because everybody else does that. Yeah, all right. Anyway, so I was amazed by some of these. All right, so a couple jump at me, which is pretty simple. So I'm going to throw the numbers up here, which seem pretty obvious to me. So obviously the U.S. is number 1. What do you think U.S. is number 1? But in this case, number 1, other than the U.S., was Canada. Blame Canada. Canada. Canada has how many beneficiaries? And from Canada, 109,000 beneficiaries. 109,624 in Canada, of which 71,000 retirees, only 1,200 are disabled, 18,000 are spouses, and 17,000 are widows. Isn't that crazy? And 1,800 are children. So Canada's number 1. Number 3 would be Mexico. Our brothers and sisters down here are hermanos and hermanas. Hermanos. I just got this practice. Mexico's number 3 with 60,000. 011. Of which 32,000 are beneficiaries. 18,000, 16,000 are widows. That's crazy, man. That's nuts, man. 5,000 are spouses, and 4,500 are children. Interesting. That's crazy. Just shows the life expectancy in Mexico isn't as high as Canada. All right, so we're going to bypass number 2 because that's what's interesting to me. Number 4 is Germany. All right. And Germany has basically 40,000, 39,903, of which 24,000 is retirees. Only 6,700 are spouses. 6,700 are also widows. That's crazy. So Canada's got 109,000, 71,000 retirees. So that's about 71%. Mexico's got 60,000, 32,000 retirees. That's about a little bit more than 50%. Germany's got 40,000, 25,000 is retirees. Yeah, that's about, 60% or something like that? That's interesting how that breaks down. All right, let's keep going. That's number 4. Number 5, what do y'all think? UK. All right, United Kingdom. UK's got 38,000. This is as of 2021, by the way. 38,000 in the UK. 25,000 are retirees. 6,000 are spouses. 5,000 are widows. And only 772 are children. Isn't it interesting? So Mexico, by far and away, is the most children beneficiaries of Social Security for any country. No, that's not true. There's one country. Oh, no, not true. I'll share with you this there in just a second. So that's number 5. All right, so we need number 6. Number 7. So let's start with number 7. Philippines. So Charlie and Prairie Mark are out there right now trying to get together. Philippines has 32,000. Philippines has 31,971, of which 20,000 are retirees. And they have actually more children in the Philippines receiving Social Security than even did Mexico. And both of those are by far and away the most. I mean, Canada's only got 1,600 children, but both Mexico and Philippines have over 4,000 children. Shows you probably younger. Why? I bet. I don't know about. I mean, Philippines, I get, like my man Charlie, Prairie Mark. They probably married younger women and stuff. And that's freaking cool, man. Whatever makes you happy, I don't care. And I imagine like maybe the younger women have children. I had a client who I can't remember. I don't know who it was, who did marry. Well, I think it was Filipino, or maybe I think it was, or maybe Vietnam. And she had young children, and he was over the age so he could collect Social Security, and such his child could too. So I bet that's it. I bet that's why. So Mexico probably have a bunch of older people with younger children, you know what I'm saying, who maybe married Mexican girls, because Mexican ladies are pretty, man. Filipino ladies are pretty, you know what I'm saying? So you can't blame some lonely old, freaking white guy in America saying, I need some companionship, and finding some, nice little Latina or a Filipina. Let me go get dog. Hold on. Oh, he's going to have to wait. I don't think I can reach all the way over there. So let's pause real quick and get dog man. All right, so number 6 is going to be, what do y'all think? I bet you won't know this. It's not France. It's not Ireland. It's not Italy. It's Poland. Isn't that interesting? 34,000. Ooh, 23. Poland. 18,000 retirees. 8,000 are spouses. 5,700 are deceased spouses. Or widows, widows. And only 475 are children. I'm telling you, man, this is just indicative of the European, just don't have kids, man. So they're all old people. Poland, UK, Germany, only 1,100 are children. Italy's probably hardly any. Yeah, Italy's got 600 children. And even Italy's comes in 8th at 2,700. No, Italy comes at 9th. No, 8th, yeah. Italy comes at 8th at 2,700. That's nuts, man. Israel has... Where did Israel go? Hold on just a second. I saw Israel. There we go. 14,000 Israel, of which 9,500 retirees, only 723 children. That's crazy. I've looked at this. I'm just surprised, like how few children there are other than Mexico and Philippines. It just shows you, man, that European countries just aren't having the babies. They're going to be they're being colonized right now. They'll be colonized in a decade. It's a caliphate. It's too bad, but you brought it on yourselves. All right, number 2. This was crazy. Number 2. Anyone have any guesses? Before I put it on there, put it in your. Hold on a second. So, what did y'all think? Take a moment, put in the comments. What do you think is the number 2 country where the most Social Security beneficiaries reside? You ready? It's like not even close in terms of the other ones. It's Japan. 97,631. Isn't that nuts? Of which 53,000 are retirees, 33,000 are spouses, 8,900 are widows, and only 732 children. Isn't that crazy? So I think let's say look at Korea. South Korea's only got 8,200. Wow. And only 67 are kids. So what happens, you can see what this kind of, in my opinion, what this shows. A lot of Americans and Canadians and Mexicans, the North American, they're moving back and forth and stuff, and they come here for work, and they go back to their home countries, or they retire to Canada, or they retire to Mexico, or something like that. I get that. But what happened in the old days, a lot of the Americans and service personnel would marry Japanese and Koreans. World War II, Korea War, and whatnot. No one's doing, very few people are doing that anymore. Instead, they're marrying Filipinos. And Poland's interesting. I think Poland might have more to do with Filipinos, I should say. I think Poland has more to do with a lot of Polish population. It goes back to Poland now that the Soviet bloc has fallen. That's I don't know, but I would think that they're going back to their home countries now that it's not commie. I'm just looking at Vietnam, just curious. Vietnam's got only 621, wow, and 104 children. Isn't that interesting? Taiwan has got Thailand's got 7,700, 687 are children. So Thailand's got 7,700, of which 6,300 retirees, and only spouses only 278. So these are a lot of retirees on Social Security moving to Thailand, and I hope they're up to good stuff, if that makes sense. Africa's only got 4,300. The whole continent of Africa, only 4,300, of which 3,000 retired workers. Isn't that crazy? Central America and Caribbean, Belize, Costa Rica, Honduras, Guatemala, Panama, 25,000. The total Central America and Caribbean. 18,000 are retired workers, and only 1,100 are spouses. That's crazy, man. So I bet some of that would be retired Americans, not just Hondurans going back home. It was kind of interesting. South America as a whole, there's nothing on. Argentina, Colombia is number 1 for South America, With 11,000 retirees, 8,600 are retired workers, and very few spouses. That just tells me a lot of, I'm going to say, men are moving to these countries, to live cheap. And, hopefully they're, finding love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not talking a huge amount of people here. We got, the total is, that's Europe. They got totals. They don't have the whole total. But we're talking less than 1 million people in total are living outside the United States receiving Social Security benefits. That's pretty interesting. So this idea is this huge, we got to retire outside the United States. Oh my goodness, we're all going to run out of money. It's so freaking silly, dude. It drives me to all right. God bless. Love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget, if you want to sign up if you like these videos and they help you, man, just buy me a cup of coffee in the doobie-doos. Right there in the doobie-doo. $5 or whatever you want. If you want to give me $50, I'll lighten your load for sure. And just make sure it's decaf. All right. God bless. Love to hear your thoughts. See ya.